Every man, when he comes to be sensible of his natural rights, and to feel his own importance, will consider himself as fully equal to any other person whatever. Could we have entered into the mind of Sir Isaac Newton, and have traced all the steps by which he produced his great works, we might see nothing very extraordinary in the process. What I have known with respect to myself, has tended much to lessen both my admiration, and my contempt, of others. Will is nothing more than a particular case of the general doctrine of association of ideas, and therefore a perfectly mechanical thing. To me there is in happiness an element of self-forgetfulness. You lose yourself in something outside yourself when you are happy, just as when you are desperately miserable you are intensely conscious of yourself, are a solid little lump of ego weighing a ton. The wisdom of one generation will be folly in the next. It is no use speaking in soft, gentle tones if everyone else is shouting. I have procured air, oxygen, between 5 and 6 times as good as the best common air that I have ever met with. The more elaborate our means of our common sense is, the less the common sense it becomes. In completing one discovery we never fail to get an imperfect knowledge of others of which we could have no idea before, so that we cannot solve one doubt without creating several new ones. In completing one discovery we never fail to get an imperfect knowledge of others. The feeling of it to my lungs was not sensibly different from that of common air, but I fancied that my breast felt peculiarly light and easy for some time afterwards. Who can tell but that, in time, this pure air may become a fashionable article in luxury? Hitherto only 2 mice and myself have had the privilege of breathing it. The greater part of critics are parasites, who, if nothing had been written, would find nothing to write. When we say there is a God, we mean that there is an intelligent designing cause of what we see in the world around us, and a being who is himself uncaused. Every man, when he comes to be sensible of his natural rights, and to feel his own importance, will consider himself as fully equal to any other person whatever. We should like to have some towering geniuses, to reveal us to ourselves in color and fire. Let us not contend about merit, but let us all be intent on forwarding the common enterprise, and equally enjoy any progress we may make towards succeeding in it, and above all, let us acknowledge the guidance of that great Being, who has put a spirit in man, and whose inspiration giveth him understanding. From the fame opinion of a soul distinct from the body came the practice of praying, first for the dead, and then to them with a long train of other absurd opinions, and superstitious practices. This is unfortunately a world in which things find it difficult, frequently impossible, to live up to their names. But it is not given to every electrician to die in so glorious a manner as the justly envied Richmond.